Hello everyone and happy Thursday. I hope you've all had a really great week. My week has been very busy. I have been prepping for the November holiday retreat, which by the way, I still have 3 spaces available if you're interested in coming. I have all weekend, like stay the night, so you would come Friday and then leave on Sunday. I do also have not staying the night option, and then I have Saturday only option. So if you are interested, please reach out, let me know. I do have 3 spots available and I can work with you. But it is coming up November 7th through the 9th. So it's going to be fun, pretty laid back. We have my friends Susie and Linda coming to do sugar cookie decorating. We did that a couple years ago, so that'll be a lot of fun. We always have a lot of fun, and they're a hoot, so it'll be a great time. So if you are interested, please let me know. Like I said, I have 3 spots left. So that brings me to, I have been feverishly cutting paper. And yesterday I went to the pharmacy to pick something up, and they're like, hey, why don't you get your flu shot today? I was like, oh yeah. And then they're like, you know, if you get the flu shot and another shot, like COVID shot, you get $20, you know, to spend on groceries. So I was like, how cool, sign me up. Yeah, I'm paying for it this evening. I'm not feeling very good. So we are gonna try and make it through this craft along. I have been on the couch for the last couple of hours. I had market today, and then I came home and I crashed out. So I'm feeling a little better, took some ibuprofen, but we should be good to go. I hope it passes, because I have a very busy Saturday ahead of me, so I have tomorrow to recuperate. That also brings me to November 1st. I was supposed to have a class that day. I have decided not to have class. It's just too many things going on in November. But I still am going to keep my Friendsgiving kit together on November 22nd. I've done it the last couple of years. It's been really fun. The class fee is $30, and you can pick any kit from my collection, or you can tell me ahead of time which kit you would like me to order for you, and I can have it here for you. And then we all just work on kits, we have a good time, and then I make really yummy food, so it's kind of like a mini Thanksgiving. Not turkey, because you're going to have turkey the next week after that. So it's a really nice day to just spend and craft with friends. No pressure, and a lot of fun. So no class on November 1st, but kit together on November 22nd. Hey Lily, nice to see you. So another couple announcements. Free shipping ends tomorrow. So we've had free shipping yesterday, today, and tomorrow. It does end tomorrow. I did hear that envelopes are on low inventory. I have not checked to see if it's sold out. But it's a great time to stock up on all your staples, like envelopes and adhesives and your favorite cardstocks like white. So place your orders. It is for $75 or more, and you get free shipping. So that saves a lot of money. Shipping is not cheap anymore, let me tell you. And then also our join special right now is you get to pick $125 of product for $35. That is like a fantastic deal. Or if your wish list is way bigger than $125, we have $189 for $99. So I would love to have you join my team. Being in Stampin' Up! Is just a lot of fun. I celebrated 17 years. I've met so many people, like Lily. I met Lily doing Stampin' Up! Long time ago. And I've met all of you. So I don't know where my life would be without Stampin' Up! I'd probably be a couch potato, or I'd probably find something else to do. But anyway, I would love to have you on my team. If you have questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them for you. All right, so I am just going to get started. Today is the craft along. So you were able to order the pink box. I do have one left, so you can go back and watch the video. If you decide that you really like it and you want that one box that's left, let me know and we can work on that. So I'm going to point you down so we can get started. Hold on. All right. Okay. I think we are there. All right, let me get you up on my screen. Make sure we're good to go. If you're there, say hi. I would love to see who is actually watching. I only get like this little tiny thing at the top that says like 3. I don't know who's watching, so Facebook is finicky like that. So, all right, so today's craft along, we are using the Love and Courage stamp set on page 4 of the holiday catalog. Now, if you don't have this stamp set, you could use something else. It is completely up to you. Hi Sherry Jo, glad you could join. So if you don't have the stamp set, you could just kind of see what is on there and then maybe pick something similar, like a flower. We have some large wording. So it is completely up to you on what you want to use for today's stamping. So we have the box. If you got a box, so exciting. I put lots of fun goodies in there. The next craft along is in December, and I am probably going to do another fun box like this. It's going to be filled with fun goodies. All right, so if you open up your box, you have the flyer for the stamp set, and then there are the pictures of the cards, so you were able to see what the cards look like. And then here is your packet, so we'll put that aside. You got embellishments. We are going to use these embellishments for our cards. We got some Hershey Kisses. I believe these are like ice cream cone flavor. I just thought they were cute because they were pink. You have this little mini like buffer sander. We're going to use this on our cards because we are using some two-tone cardstock, and this will help sand off some of the stuff that's on there. And then my newest obsession, all the beading. So you got a cute pen. I'll put that over here. And then a nice little plaque. If you got one of these and you're like, oh, it's cloudy, there is a film on here. Make sure you peel it off, okay? It's not supposed to be cloudy. It's just to protect it and not get scratched up in the process. And then there are these little care packages. There's some tissue, some chapstick, some lotion and gum, and some stickers. So fun little packet. And then, of course, some socks. Everybody kind of got a little bit different socks in their box. So I hope you all enjoyed all your fun little goodies. All right, so let us get started. So take out your packets. Hopefully everything stayed in there in shipment. I tried to pack them okay. I think we are going to start with the gatefold. So you have a packet that has the main part of the card has like this gatefold look on it, okay? So we're going to take that out, and we'll start just putting it together. Let's see. I have my sample off to the side, so. So you have your card base. This is the inside, and then we have the pieces for the outside and some designer series paper, and then you have just this little tiny strip. So this little strip we're going to put on the inside. We're just kind of decorating the inside of your card. And we'll just put that on this white piece here. Very simple. These are pretty simple cards. They're just really pretty, and it's just fun to craft along with everyone. So every Thursday I go live and I show you a fun project or a fun card. But you all sit and watch. And now it's your turn to craft along with me. So we will have another craft along in December. It will not be Christmas cards. If you don't have your Christmas cards by the middle of December, you have some problems. You better get cracking. So it will be a fun kind of winter theme. All right, so we have that on the inside, and then we're going to take these two pieces of designer series paper and we're going to put them on the sides here. And you'll see this designer series paper is from that that fun paper we had this summer with the drinks on it. So that, I think, is probably one of my favorite papers this year. So the fit is pretty tight on this. I did try and leave just a tiny little border. And we will do the other side. Get that on there. So this is just a very simple gatefold card. Very easy. Okay. All right, so we're going to take these pieces. We have this large circle. We are using Strawberry Slush ink. And then I'm going to get out the large stamp with the flower and the words on it. All right. Okay, and then we're going to use our Strawberry Slush. Oh, say that 5 times fast, especially when you're not feeling good. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever had a reaction like that to getting my shots, but I'm not sure I remember ever getting both at the same time, so that maybe that's my problem. So hopefully I will be all good by tomorrow. All right, so we're just gonna stamp this right in the middle. Just eyeball it and then just let it go. Hopefully I didn't get my head in the way. There we go, perfect. All right, I'm going to close up that ink till we move on to the next card. We are only using Strawberry Slush today, so making it easy for you. All right, so before I put this circle down, I am going to put this ribbon around this Strawberry Slush piece of cardstock, and I'm just going to tie it a little on the side. Just a little knot. All right, and then we're just going to give it a little trim. All right, and then I am going to put this piece on here. I'm going to use some dimensionals. Now remember to do the top and the bottom, not try to keep your dimensionals off the middle. That way it doesn't lay on the ribbon, and then it'll get all wonky if it's on the ribbon, so we don't want that. All right, so we're just gonna put that down right in the middle. Okay, and then we're putting this on the front. So I am a dimensional girl, of course, so I am going to flip this piece over, and I'm only going to do this half, because this is the half that's going to be on your card. You don't want to put dimensionals on the whole entire thing, because then you won't be able to get your card open. And you could just glue it down if you wanted to, but again, only half. You don't want to do the whole thing, because then again you won't be able to get your card open. So I am just going to put that right in the middle. And there we have our first card. We need our embellishments. Let's open those up. I love these embellishments. These are the Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink Gems. They are so pretty. I knew when they came out that I had to have them. They are an online exclusive, so if you're having trouble finding them, they're in the online exclusive section. But you can also search by embellishments. I think you could also even search by strawberry slush and they might come up too. So, and there we go. Very simple, simple card. All right, so that is card number 1. Moving on, we are going to do the next card. Let's see. We're going to do the card that has, excuse me, one whole piece that is embossed. There is another, the other card has like a strip. You want the one that has the whole piece that's embossed, okay? And then you do have 2 pieces of white cardstock. Okay, so let's do some stamping first. We're going to use one of these pieces, the white pieces, and I am going to get out my little heart. Okay, and then we are going to stamp just a little bit. And what we're doing is we're going to kind of do a stamp off. So we are going to stamp once and not re-ink. We'll stamp twice and then 3 times. Just right in the corner, the bottom corner. Okay. And that'll be on the inside of your card. Okay. So we'll put that aside. Then we have our little white circle, and I think I just got ink on it, but that is okay. It is okay. So there is a stamp in here. It says, "It's okay to not be okay." It's kind of how I'm feeling today. So we're going to use that stamp. It's okay to not be okay. Now you can use another stamp. You do not have to use this one. Just as long as it fits in the little circle. Okay, just give it a quick stamp. Super simple. Okay. All right. So we have our pieces stamped. So now we're going to go back to this embossed piece, and you're going to get out your little buffer. It's actually a nail buffer, but I thought, oh, it's like sandpaper. It's just like one of those sanding blocks. This would be perfect for these little fun little classes. So you're just going to take your little sanding block and you're going to sand on this piece of embossed cardstock. This is 2-tone cardstock, so you'll see the white start to come through. And you are just going to go down. You're just hitting like the high spots. You don't have to, you know, rip a hole in the paper. You're just sanding off some of the high spots just to give it some depth and some texture. You'll see all the fun little sunflowers just a little bit better. Just that simple, okay? Alright, so you're going to want to wipe off your work surface a little bit. There we go. Alright, so now we can start to assemble. Alright, we're going to take this white piece that we stamped on. This goes on the inside. Like that. Now if you are not crafting along, if you're just kind of like, you know what, I just want to see how they go together first, this will be reposted on this on the Brunch Bunch site, but I am also reposting all of my videos on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel that I started. I believe it is Dana Mosley Brunch Bunch Stampers. So I almost messed that up. We're going to put that on the white. You want a white background. I almost put it right on the front of the card. There we go. Now we can put this piece on our card front. Okay. There we go. Just gives it a little extra framing with the white. Just makes it pop a little bit. All right, and then we have these pieces here. I'm going to use some dimensionals. All right. Oops. Well, that one didn't work out too well. Got my little paper stuck there. There we go. All right. So we'll put that on our little strawberry slush circle. And then we are going to take this little piece of, it's, you know, it's ribbon, but it's not really ribbon. It's more like, I don't know what it is, but it's pretty thick, but you can take it apart. So if you did our craft along a couple months ago, we used this and we tore it apart. It is just so thick. It's really hard to use. So I'm not tearing it all the way apart. I'm just gonna take apart just the edge, the two edges. All right. There we go. All right. We got a little bit of fuzzies here. We're just going to trim that off, give it a little haircut. All right, so then on the back of this, I'm going to use a little bit of my Stampin' Seal. You could use tear and tape, you could use the Stampin' Seal Plus. It's super sticky, and then you're going to just put this on the back. So all your little fuzzies are hanging off the sides. Okay, and then you're going to put dimensionals on here. All right, so then we're going to put this on the front of our card, just down here, kind of in the corner. Gonna give our little things a trim here. It's a little bit longer on this side. Okay, and then we're gonna get out our embellishments again, and we're just going to put some pretty stuff on here. I tend to like the bigger ones better. But I think I will give some love to these little ones here, just for the top up here. And then another kind of big one. And a little one. Change it up. Okay, and there is card number 2. Very easy. And then that two-tone cardstock is just so pretty when you sand it like that. So the two-tone cardstock does come in every color, and it is 12 by 12 paper. So it's a new addition to the Stampin' Up! Family this year, and I really, really like it. So it's one thing you could stock up on during the free shipping. So that ends tomorrow. All right, so last card, keeping it simple. Open it up. Now, in my directions, I did not put anything on this piece here, but I feel like we should add some hearts again. So let's do the hearts. So we ink it up, and we'll do the stamp off. So you stamp once, twice, 3 times. Okay. And then you're going to grab your circles, and you have a bigger one and a smaller one. So this small one, gets a heart. Okay, we can set that one aside. And you have this extra piece of cardstock here. So what we're going to do is we are going to go back to our stamp set. I'm getting out the little ribbon, and then I'm going to get out the word love. Okay. So the ribbon I'm going to ink up, and I'm just going to put that on this extra piece of paper. And then love will go on this other circle. Okay, so there is that. And then we have one more thing to stamp. Now we are going to stamp this big sunflower with the words, but we're not really using the words. You're gonna hide the words on this one. So if you don't want to ink up the whole stamp, you don't have to. You can just ink up part of it. And then you're going to stamp so that that flower part is on the left like it should be. And you're just going to stamp right on the strawberry slush. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go back to this piece here. This is your embossed piece, and we're going to use our little sander again. And we are going to sand some of that, give it a little texture and dimension. You don't have to sand too hard, just enough to get that white to show through. Okay, just like that. Very simple. Okay. All right, so now let's build our card. We've had, I think we've had everything stamped. So we're gonna take this piece here that we stamped our sunflower on, and we're gonna put this embossed piece on our card, and we're gonna put it right flush with that sunflower. So you don't see the words, you just see the sunflower. Okay. My glue has fuzzies on it. Alright, so now you're going to take this ribbon and you are going to just wrap it around and give it a little knot in the front. Kind of up high. Not too high, but towards the top. And then we're just going to trim it. Alright, so now let's continue to build our card. So we're going to take our white piece and we're going to put that on the inside. Forget to use your bone folder. Okay, and now we're going to put this piece on the front. Okay. All right, and then we have our two circles. We are going to use our dimensionals. We're just going to put love here. And then this one here, I should not have put the dimensional on it already, but that is okay. Take that off. So that's what I mean about, if I would have just put that down, the dimensional would have been laying right on the ribbon, and then it would have been kind of funky. So we're just going to put it on the cardstock like that. Okay. All right, and then the last thing is this little ribbon. we are doing a little bit of fussy cutting, just a little bit. You could leave this out if you wanted to. You do not have to put this on. Or you could stamp a flower. If you are using a different set, you could stamp some flowers as some embellishment. All right, there we go. Very easy. Okay, and then we are going to put dimensional on the back of this one. And put that right on the front of our card. And last but not least, our bling. Alright, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed this little craft along. If you did not have a chance to actually make the cards, if you just wanted to kind of check it out, I will be reposting the video. It does live on Facebook for only 30 days. You know, Facebook changed how they do Facebook Lives now. They only live on Facebook land for 30 days. So I did start a YouTube channel, and I will be posting all the videos to my YouTube channel. So if you have missed something over the last couple of months, check it out. You like all three? Good, Lily. Yeah, I do too. I think it's a great set. It's probably one of those ones that I will keep. A lot of times I do, when things discontinue, I get rid of them because that's, you know, as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's what I do. But this is a keeper. I do have a small box of keepers. So, all right, everyone. I hope you have a really great weekend. I have a very busy Saturday. I have two markets. I have one in Avondale at the Sports Center, and then I'm going to a community event, kind of south-ish Phoenix, around 40th Avenue and Buckeye area. It is a gain event at a park, Smith Park, I believe it's called. So stop on by if you happen to be in that area. Or you can stop at the Sports Center. I'll be there from 11 to 3. And then in the evening at the park from 6 to 9, I believe it is. So, all right. You're welcome, Sherry Jo. I'm glad you could join. It was great to have everybody join. Again, if you missed something or you want to just go back and watch it, I will be reposting, and then I do have my YouTube channel. So everyone have a great evening, have a great weekend, and I will see you back here next Thursday. Good night, everyone.